Hey, it's Heidi. Welcome back for another video. Today we're going to talk about depression. Last week was such a tough week for me, and I'm just so happy that I'm on the other side now. But being on the other side, there were a lot of lessons that I was able to kind of pay attention to along the way because I know that whatever I'm going through is meant to, I'm called to be a teacher, right? I know this in my heart of hearts. I know that every experience that I'm having, if I can come above it and look down as I'm having it from like an aerial perspective and watch myself go through it, I can see the steps I took to get to the other side. And that's valuable for me because once I'm on the other side, then I'm prepared to share how I got there and to teach it. And maybe you'll find that helpful. Specifically, this video is for you if you're in a relationship and you suffer with depression, how you can communicate your depression to the person that you're with in a way that gets your needs met and is the healthiest possible way to do it. It's hard, right? I don't know what happened. It just came out of left field. And I know you're probably the same way, right? It's not like your depression like gives you clues. Maybe it does. I don't know. Sometimes people have clues, but I just seem to kind of get blindsided like, whoom, there it is. And sometimes I don't even know I'm in my depression because it actually manifests as frustration and anger for quite some time, for several days even, before I realize, oh my God, I'm actually sad, not pissed. So it started last week around the midweek and started as like complete and total anger and frustration. And I would look at my husband and I'd be like, oh my gosh, he's really irritating me. He's really bothering me. Nothing he says is working for me. I'm not feeling like I want to be intimate. I'm not feeling like nothing is working. We're not being successful enough. We don't have enough money right now. We need to, all these things start snowballing and I start finding things to be mad about. It's kind of ridiculous because I can look at it and the week before my life was the same, but I was appreciating it and I was grateful for it. Nothing really had changed within that week time frame where all of a sudden it warranted me being so angry. But then I started to have the realization, oh my gosh, I remember that a lot of the times people can go for years and years feeling really angry and not really understanding that it's depression and they just think they have like an anger issue. So I remember that, and then I clicked in for me and I thought, oh yeah, my depression's here. I'm sad. So once I realized what was happening, I was able to go to my husband and say to him, I am really, really sad. I'm cycling. My depression is here. And immediately, of course, he's going to go, what can I do to fix it? What do you need? And it's our job in that moment to be able to articulate to our spouses or our boyfriends or our partners, look, there's nothing you can really do in this moment. I just need you to be aware. So what I said to him was two things. I want you to give me this space to have whatever experience that I'm having and allow me the opportunity to experience it. And number two, don't make it about you. Because don't you notice those are the two things that happen most when you're dealing with depression, when you're in a relationship, is either your partner wants to rescue and talk you out of it or find a way to fix you or make you feel better, or heaven forbid, be even more codependent and join you in your misery and make it 10 times worse. Or so when they try to talk you out of your depression, then you find like you dig your heels even more. You're like, no, you don't understand. I'll show you how depressed I am, right? So give your partner the gift of saying there's nothing you can do to fix it. And then the other thing is they do tend to make it about them. Now, I was guilty of making it about him in the beginning too, right? Wow, he's really annoying me. There's really something he's doing that's getting on my nerves. There was nothing he was doing in particular that was getting on my nerves. It was really me. So your job first is to understand it's not about your partner before you can convince your partner your behavior is not about your partner. So take that in consideration too, right? Another thing that's really important that I found is that nothing was really helping, right? And you'll find that too in your depression. You'll do some of the same things you always do. Like for me, it's Zumba or dance or journaling or bike riding with music. And I know that I'm in my depression because I'm doing those activities and nothing's actually working. Nothing's happening. But somebody pointed out to me the other day, which I thought was really interesting. I went to the beach with my husband with our daughter and he said, why don't you stay home? Do you need to stay home? And I said, no, because that'll make it worse. Let me just go to the beach. Even if I'm not there 100%, at least I'm kind of, doing things that I know are good for my soul. I'm nourishing it with that fresh sea air and doing what I need to do. And anyway, the girlfriend pointed out to me, she was like, oh, it's good that you're doing what you normally would do, because you don't even know how much worse it would be had you not been doing the things that you would be doing. And that's true for you. Maybe there are some things that you do with your depression that you have as a regimen, right? You ride your bike, or you exercise, or you go out for walks, or you journal, or you go to your favorite coffee place, or you take those extra hot showers or the baths, or whatever it is for you that you do, and you notice it's not helping. That's depression, right? The things you're doing is not helping. But I promise you, if you stop doing those things, who knows, you could be 10 times worse off. So it's really important that even though things aren't clicking, that day comes, and you know in your depression where things will click. For me, that was this morning on my bike ride. That's why I'm making this video today. I was riding my bike, and I was just, I felt it lift. I felt it go. And again, there's still aftershocks there, right? Because every time we go through an episode like this, we need to be extra careful. Extra careful meaning attentive to ourselves, extra loving to ourselves, extra kind. Don't beat ourselves up for being in that situation and finally getting to the other side. It's like now you need even more love and more understanding and more graciousness to yourself. So that's really important, right? When you're in that phase, I know for me, before I recognize it's my depression and I feel like I'm just frustrated, or I'm angry, frustrated or angry, I end up trying to rush to fix it. And again, as a Taoist or a Tao cultivator of that kind of energy, that kind of remembering that one of the philosophies of the Taoist is that, are you patient enough to wait till your mud settles? Muddy water settles best when left alone. Everything will get clear if you leave it alone. And I think in our self-help world or life coaching mentality, it's like, no, let me talk myself out of it. Let me do what I need to do. Let me run to fix it. In the past, when I got really depressed, I would change geographic locations to try to fix my depression, or switch jobs, or do something radical in order to shake myself out of it. But now I know better. Now I know that it's okay to let things be muddy. It's okay to let that experience happen. Don't try to beat myself up for it. Don't try to will my way out of it. Just allow that winter to come, because spring is right around the corner. The beautiful thing is to recognize when you're in winter and say, okay, I'm going to go ahead and just allow winter to be winter. But I'm not going to stop taking care of myself. I'm not going to shut the blinds and turn off the heat and make it 10 times worse and go in my bedroom and put the covers over my head. I'm going to just understand and recognize that I'm in winter, and when I look around, things are going to seem a little darker, and there's not going to be as much life around me, and things that brought me joy are not going to bring me as much joy, and that's a winter, and that's okay, because spring will come. It will lift, and a new day is coming. I'm working on getting better at recognizing when it's depression. And I hope that you are too, because as long as we keep as long as we don't get better at that, we're going to continue blaming and placing blame on other things, and thinking we're mad or we're pissed when really it's just we're sad. So I'm going to encourage you to do the same practice of self-awareness that I've been doing. Ask yourself, get in tune, what is it that I'm really feeling? Start to question what's really going on with you. And the minute I shifted, wow, what if it's just sadness? What if I'm depressed? Because I don't want to be depressed, right? I know you don't either. But if we can accept that that's part of our makeup, that's part of our nature, our unique nature, instead of raging against the machine all the time, some of that anger will dissipate. And when you accept it, and when we accept it, then we're able to see it more clearly and navigate it more successfully, right? I hope that helps. Leave a comment below. How do you communicate your depression to the people that you love? If you're having trouble communicating it, I'm going to bet that maybe you don't understand yourself as well as you need to. Know thyself, know the world. Heal thyself, heal the world. So the first step is really to know yourself a little bit better. I can help you do that. If you want to learn more, come over to lovecoachheidi.com. Of course, subscribe for these videos, or send me a message and let me know how I can help you further your understanding of yourself so that you can really be your best and live your best life. All right? I love you so much. I'll see you in another video. Take great care.